In 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue. Little did he know that when he reached the peaceful island of Hispaniola, his fate would change history forever. Christopher Columbus had many conflicts and compromises with the native population, the Tainos, during his journeys. As soon as Columbus landed on the island of Hispaniola, he claimed it for Spain. The Tainos were confused, but helped the men on how to survive on the island, while Columbus introduced them to new technology like guns and converted them to Christianity. Columbus's voyage departed in August of 1492 with 87 men sailing on 3 ships, the Niña, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. He headed west from Spain across the Atlantic Ocean. On October 12th, land was sighted. He gave the first island he landed on the name San Salvador, although the native population called it Guanahani. Another place he stopped by was present-day Haiti, which he called Hispaniola back then. This was the island where Columbus met the Tainos, the innocent native tribe that lived there. When Christopher Columbus arrived on Hispaniola in 1492, he encountered the Taino people, whom he described in letters as naked as the day they were born. The Taino had complex religion, political, and social systems. There were skilled farmers and navigators, and some wrote music and poetry and created powerfully expressive objects. At the time of Columbus's exploration, the Taino were the most numerous indigenous people of the Caribbean. By 1550, the Taino were close to extinction. Many have been exposed to diseases brought by the Spaniards. Taino influences survived, however, and today appear in beliefs, religions, language, and music of Caribbean cultures. The cause of the conflict was that Columbus and his men landed in Hispaniola and immediately claimed it for Spain, without realizing that there were already other people on the island, the Native Americans. The natives, or the Taino, were confused, and some tension broke out between them. The compromise was that the Native Americans helped the men on how to survive on the island, while in return, Columbus introduced them the latest technology they had brought from Europe, and tried to convert them to Christianity. The Tainos helped the Spanish by giving them food, water, and weapons. They helped them search for gold and build forts. Some of the consequences was that Columbus and his men took advantage of the Native Americans' hospitality and forced them to find gold, which triggered the Native Americans to fight for themselves, but obviously lost to the Spanish. Columbus treated them horribly, and the Native Americans' population decreased drastically. He also taught his religion in a forced way. The Tainos would be punished if found practicing their own religion. The importance and significance of this topic is that Columbus inspired many sailors to sail to America to explore the New World, which eventually led to many people making settlements. If those settlements had not started, then we would not be here if it was not for Columbus. He introduced the newest technology to the Native Americans, which could have helped them in their lifestyle if Columbus had not decreased their population. In conclusion, Columbus stumbled upon the island of Hispaniola and claimed it for Spain, even though the Taino had already settled there before. The Taino helped the Spanish survive on the island and show them where the gold was. In return, Columbus introduced them to the latest technology brought from Europe and tried to convert them to Christianity. Columbus took advantage of the Tainos' kindness and forced them to work. The Tainos' numbers decreased drastically because of the diseases and being killed by the Spaniards. Columbus had inspired many sailors to come to the New World. Even though he is responsible for decreasing the Native Americans' population, he gets credit for inspiring others to go to the New World.